collective, I put up a message, okay? I'm quite busy right now today because my bank accounts, all of my bank accounts has been hacked. So I can't touch my money at all. So I need to go to the police. I need to fix everything. But I have to put up this message today because it's really important. And I do really hope that a secret service or police or somebody in a law, I just want a police or somebody who can arrest this guy to listen to me. This guy is more than a psychopath. He has psychosis all the time. He lost totally a touch with reality, okay? He has a really pervert sexual desires. And unfortunately, he killed many persons because of that. And not just that, it somehow has connection with the way he makes money. This is a serial killer. In the city or a little village where he lives, nobody thinks. He might even have a wife and children. He might take his children to school every morning and get them in the afternoon smiling and having really pleasant really pleasant, he does not want me to talk, huh? Conversation with people around him. Actually, he has tops at the police who help him to hide many crimes. And this fucking shit, unfortunately, is in love with a divine feminine who is actually an earth angel. This shit posed many traps for this divine feminine, exposed this divine feminine in unhuman, what he wants to do is totally destroy, bring down the structure, psychological structure of the divine feminine, to destroy it, so he could take over this woman and do whatever he wants with this woman. This man is obsessed. There is many entities that took over his soul, and he is fascinated by this divine energy the divine feminine has. He has to have it. He is extremely sick. He won't tolerate that divine feminine will have a life with another man. Because in his sick mind, this divine feminine belongs to him. This is much more than a narcissistic person, because narcissistic person it's a disorder. But here we talk about really serious psychiatric disease in his mental. Because this is somebody who operates 100% from their Lilith energy, from their birth chart. Everybody has a Lilith energy. You check it out in your birth chart. This person, I think, has a Taurus Lilith in their birth chart. You need to understand that this guy is unpitiful, okay? Has no human feelings. And these earth angel, these divine feminine, woken up some emotions. So he is fascinated by this divine feminine because it's never ever happened before. He can have all kind of fucking sex with women and it's distorted. I'm telling you, distorted. So this man may be also bisexual. So he likes every twisted and pervert sexual act, okay? But nothing on long term, nothing can satisfy him, because he's looking for something that he doesn't even know what is he looking for, and he thinks he found it in this divine feminine, because he fall in love with this. He thinks he fall in love. It's a way of fall in love with this divine feminine, because this divine feminine awakens certain feelings in him that he never ever felt, because he has a totally cold heart. He's incapable. When he is killing people, he does not feel their pain. They feel pleasure. And the love they feel for this divine feminine, it's like this pleasure, but multiplied. So somewhere, you need to understand this guy being full of childhood trauma, but what is important, that somewhere this guy was hoping that this divine feminine will do some miracle with him, and find himself, find his soul, and he's become a bit human. And what he met with is the rejection of the divine feminine. Because divine feminine is high vibrational and does not mix with someone so low vibrational who practically kill people. What is important, well, this is the psychiatric makeup of this guy for the police, so they could understand what's happening. This guy, excuse me, in spirit I saw this guy going in a psychiatrist, a sex therapist cabinet or office. He took a rendezvous, and this sex therapist is feminine energy. It's a woman, a beautiful woman. And this guy went there and had many sessions with this woman and poured out everything about his pervert sexual activities. And this idiot psychiatrist woman was happy, because she thought she can help this man. She can. She found this case really fascinating. This woman is in, I don't know where is this place. There is tiles, white tiles on a floor, on the wall. And artificial lights. There is no windows in the place. I can see a little sink with a tap, so the water can come out of it, and I can see a toilet. This is not a normal bathroom. This was built deliberately. Maybe it's underground, maybe the door is really thick. I have the impression there is some material on a door that stops the sound coming out. Oh my God. This woman is chained there. She is chained. This guy going on this place doing all kind of horrible torture. It's not really pleasure for the woman, but for him. And the most horrible things, I can see that this guy did similar things with other women and killed them. On a tiles, he put tiles everywhere so he can wash it easily, and he used chemical products to make disappear the DNA. This divine feminine has to be really fucking careful. Don't know what he does with the bodies. I can't see what he does with the bodies. This is not the first. This woman is at the moment, right now, today, is in this place, chained and suffering. If there somewhere police is listening to me, you listening because you must have received somebody went to the police and say that, oh, this sexologist, this therapist disappeared. I'm telling you, this woman is in this place and this man is torturing her regularly and she won't last long time. Okay? The police needs to look for the clients. Try to channel on how the police can filter out the right person. Yeah, this place must be in a basement in his house. Maybe it's a second or third house. This guy maybe work with properties. I don't know. He has many houses. He's wealthy. He's quite well off financially. Well, I don't know if it's traceable, but he orders lots of sex toys and these fetish shits that gets delivered in this house, on this address where the woman is. He's sick. He's not healthy. Sorry, guys. I can't see. I just can't channel on. I can't see how the police can. I think that the name... Excuse me, guys. The name starts with the letter T. He put on this list, but it's not a real name. So it won't be useful for the police. They need to ask a description of the secretary, because the secretary saw this guy. Sorry guys, somebody does not want me to put this video up. Whew. This is a very dark energy and my body does not tolerate channeling on it. So I can't stop vomiting. Sorry guys, this is my body reaction when I channel on someone who has a really dark energy. And I finish up vomiting. Anyway, sorry, I had to stop the video. This is a psychopath. This is a very dangerous psychopath. And this divine feminine has to be careful because this guy is will step into action soon to get this divine feminine. The police need to stop this guy because he killed so many people, and I'm telling you, he won't stop. He does some occult practices, but he never uses it when he's with this woman in this place with white tiles. He has a special room in his house where he does occultism or rituals. He wants to use this divine feminine. But what I can see at the end, he thinks he will spend his life with this divine feminine because he thinks this divine feminine can understand him and love him in spite of all the darkness. And when he will get this divine feminine, he will realize that this divine feminine has a divine energy, nothing to do with darkness. And what he will do is somehow extract her divinity, her essence. So he's planning a kind of sacrifice, an occult sacrifice. And during this ritual, he's hoping to absorb her divine energy. This is very demonic, this is very sick, and this is not normal at all, guys. And this is a very, very fucking dark energy, and this guy has to be in a prison or locked up somewhere, really a safe place where he never be able to get out. This is a fucking dangerous asshole shit. I can't believe that there are police who's protecting this guy and helping him to hide his crimes. It's really difficult to trace him because he used fake name. Maybe if the secretary will give a description, I can't see his face. I can see his energy, but not his face. And I don't understand why. I'm trying, but I can't see his face. I can't. There is a very strong entities inside him, and he does some occult practices that blocks people who try to channel on him. That could explain my reaction that I went to vomit. But this is powerful occult person because of the entity he let inside him. And this is a psychopath, a very sick-minded person, my God. You know, some people let entities inside them, but they are not damaged psychologically that much than this guy. I never ever seen such a dark energy. I can try to break his barrier and channel on him, but for that I need to have the assurance of the police that they will arrest him. I don't want this person to have to do anything with me. So if there is somewhere a police who can relate to this case, this sexologist, this therapist, woman therapist who disappeared, can contact me. And I can help them. But on YouTube I can't give out more. The police needs to act really fast because this woman who is chained, won't stay alive for a long time. Don't know what he does with the body. I can see him grabbing one of the leg of the woman who's naked and dragging the body somewhere out of this place. But it's too dark, I can't see at all what's going on, or where is he going. I don't want to channel on this more. It's really dark energy, guys. This guy is really irresistible. Everybody thinks he's a soulmate. Everybody thinks he's a twin flame. He is irresistible for women. There are lots of women who slept with him and got away. It's simply because this woman has family, this woman has children, or somehow there are people who will look for this woman, okay? So this guy slept with many women who he didn't kill. But it's because it was difficult to make them disappear, okay? But this sexologist therapist, he could not resist, because during the therapy they discussed things, and this sex therapist went too far and excited psychologically this sick man too much, and he couldn't resist, okay? Hopefully he made an error somewhere and the police will find him, but I'm telling you what he does. He tried to separate his victim, isolate them, like a pervert narcissist do, that there is no children with them. So if you are a woman and you have children, he will make you lose your children, okay? He will turn all of your family, all of your friends against you, so nobody will give a fucking shit about you. And when you are really... This is like a game for him. So he builds up like plans how to do it, and sometimes he works on this for many years. And he enjoys it. And when the victim is really isolated, that nobody would notice her disappearance, he kidnaps her and lock her up in this place, chain her, and while he says playing with her. And when he gets bored with this body, because for him this woman has no soul, this woman is just a piece of meat. Do you understand? This is a very sick man. So when he gets bored of this body, he disposes it. Oh, he kills this woman. This is a very sick-minded person. And somehow in the process, when he does this isolation, he makes money. There are people who's helping him, who has no idea who is this guy really. He has many companies. Some companies work with properties. There is lots of illegal shit in this property. Maybe an estate agent, I don't know, estate agency. There are lots of illegal shit financially. I have impression there is lots of fraud. Contracts that are signed, but not by the signature of the owner, but faked signatures. I can see an internet activity that has something to do with porno. And a dark website where, well, there are pedophiles. He's fucking rich, this guy. He organized all this. And maybe he does not even do it alone. Maybe he has a partner in this, a sick woman who is really sick mentally also. But not that much than this guy. And this sick woman does not know that this guy is so bad. He has no interest to hurt this woman because this woman is spiritually dead, has no value, and not interested sexually that much. He does not get pleasure or satisfaction putting this woman in the same situation than the other woman. He is quite selective. I think what he's looking for, a kind of divine energy, an empathic person. If he can't find a divine energy, somebody who's empathic and giving lots of love, and they manipulate that woman so they would give everything to them. Yeah. I might put up a second video, but this is the most important, and I really do hope I could help a bit the police who's looking for this guy. But I'm telling you, if you are police watching me, and you have a case about a sex therapist who disappeared, this is the guy who took her. And this woman is in a grave danger. Thank you for watching. Bye.